Hello everybody! Welcome back to this final episode of Tales of Symphonia. Here we are, at the end of all things. Kind of sad. But anyway, with mourning aside, let's go ahead and do the game's secret dungeon. So this is my party that I'm doing because there's a lot of darkness enemies, I guess, so Colette is a good choice. With Refill Sensei, of course, and Lloyd and Brescia as my biggest damage dealers. So we'll go here, and we can see this book. This very strange book that's sort of sticking out of the, bookshelf. Looks obviously like it doesn't belong. And this is the game's bonus dungeon, secret dungeon, whatever you want to call it. So we are going to actually enter this book. And inside is a randomly generated 20-floor kind of dungeon. If you were wondering there, Sheena is wearing her party dress. So, welcome to the game's most difficult area. I'll be doing a lot of skipping because, the floors are very, very repetitious. I will show some fights and, of course, all the boss fights and everything. So there are three, excuse me, there are three kinds of floors. One is like this with a bunch of platforms, and it's just a 9x9 grid, is all it is. And there's floors where you have to shoot these, and it grows bridges. And I found the exit right away. Then you'll have a red floor, which you have to beat all the enemies for the exit to appear. And then you have a floor where the enemies just constantly respawn, but all the bridges are set for you, and you just have to run around and find the exit. And each floor has kind of an effect. The worst one is like having your TP be drained every step. So when you get into a fight, everybody's really low on TP. So I don't really think there's any new enemies necessarily, besides 2 of the 4 bosses. 2 of the bosses are special, but the other 2 are just enemies that you've seen before. So in the upper left corner you can see there, floor 3. That number 1, it was translated as Strata in the English version, but it's kind of, the first area. Each area has 5 floors. So there's going to be 4 total and 20 floors. And there'll be a boss every 5th floor. So 20 floors, 4 bosses. And I think the 5th floor here is going to be the Dark Knight, or the Black Knight or something. Apparently the one that never loses, because he's the Black Knight and he never loses. So yeah, holy spells are really high damaging. And I'm using the demon weapons, so that's high damaging too. But really only with Lloyd and Brescia because they've got the highest kill count. Okay, floor 4. The drop rate for items is up. And if you see the other number, the 126, 125, that number slowly decreases as you move. And if it reaches 0, you lose and you get kicked out of the dungeon. So you gotta work on getting that number up. By fighting enemies, you can increase that number. I think it was translated as Soul Fire. You get a Soul Fire value, which now mine is 127. And so there's the end of 4. If you light the, you kind of see those braziers, those torches. Oh, hey, gold is up on this floor. Not that I need it. So 5th floor has a full floor, and once you get to the very end of the 5th floor, it'll be the first boss. But yeah, lighting those torches will also increase your, your count. See, now it's 137, and depending on the height of the flame, it can give you a bonus or a debuff. So I usually just light them and not take the buff. So here's the 5th floor boss, the Black Knight, who does have a pretty nasty sword with a huge reach. Not too bad. He can be dangerous. But my characters are around level 88, 89. So the dungeon shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay, here's floor 6. I guess he's called Hell Knight, huh? So he was the Hell Knight. And yeah, each floor you can choose a penalty if you want, and that'll give you extra of the soul fire or whatever. So I got plus 50 there. I chose not being able to use items. So HP restored. So the effect is random, but you need to light all of those. And this is a red floor, so all enemies have to be defeated for the exit to appear. But don't worry, I'm not going to show all the battles. I'm just going to go ahead and kill everybody and then jump to the exit. So there's floor 6 done. Floor 7 is next. I'm gonna take another penalty. Can't use the menu, so I get plus 50. And the gold is up on this level. So this is on that's a bridge building exercise. And building each bridge takes 10 of your energy, your soul fire, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I found the exit. So we're going to floor 8. Trust me, this takes a lot longer than what you're watching. So another red floor. So all enemies have to be killed for the exit to appear. But yeah, I'm trying to put just a couple fights in, just to see if there's any new enemies, or maybe a boss or an enemy you haven't seen before. I think we've seen these somewhere. And that's the power of the demon weapons, doing huge damage. Okay, here we are on the 10th floor. You can see the 2 up there in the corner. This is the second, area, and floor 10. So at the bottom of this one will be the next boss. Whoops. Yeah, if possible, you don't want to miss, because that uses all up your, soul fire. Oh, and you want to be careful with the green ones there. It just asked me if I wanted to exit the dungeon. And, if you want, you can kind of level up here, and then if you get a lucky green torch, you can exit and save your game. There are no save points anywhere, so you got to do the whole thing in one shot. So here's the 10th floor boss, which is Magnus, Faustus, and Pronema. And they have some interesting conversation here because they're dead, I guess. Oh, hey, in the background there you can see the sets of 3, platforms that kind of make up the 3x3 grid. And once again, it's just random the way the bridges are on each floor. So, for the 10th floor boss, we have to fight these 3 at once, which, can be challenging. So, here we go. Take out the spellcaster first. Oh man, she totally interrupted me. It's kind of annoying. I can't interrupt her very well. Yeah, take it. That's why Brescia is awesome. To the face. And yeah, she doesn't look all that impressive wearing her bathing suit, but hey, she's still impressive. So there's those three again, but that's the only time you get to fight them all together. So we are going to continue on. We're halfway through this dungeon now. Got 10 floors left to go. It's kind of nice, it's got its own creepy music and everything to give you a sense of foreboding. Well, I'm getting a lot of floors with Gald up. So here we are on floor 11, as you can see up there. Area 3, so there's going to be 5 floors in Area 3, and then we'll be in the, or strata, whatever you want to call it. And then in the 4th, we'll have 5 more. Hey, it's a bunch of boars. Wild boars. Such a bore. Wow, Colette finished him off, eh? Don't want to underestimate that little angel. Alright, so I killed all the enemies, and here we go to number 12. To speed things up, I will probably start skipping floors. I did want to give people just a view of what what this dungeon is like, but it's very repetitious, unfortunately. Unlike the Tales of Destiny secret dungeon, which is very unique, and each floor has something different to offer, which is kind of cool. If you haven't seen that, you can watch my playthrough of it, the Arcana Ruins in Tales of Destiny Remake, which is on my channel, so feel free to check that out. It's a cool bonus dungeon. Very hard, but very cool. So, no menu. You can choose to solo the floors also, for an even bigger bonus, but I don't recommend it. They could be pretty hard to solo. So I'm not taking any penalties now because I've got 1,242, 272 now of the soul fire, so it's plenty. So here we are on floor 14. I just used a holy bottle to run by the enemies, going down to floor 15. And we won't take any penalties. Oh great, here's the tech points, -1. So as you're walking, your characters are going to be running out of TP. Yeah, we're running out of TP while we run. So it's a good idea to keep an eye on that. See, everybody's got 0. So make sure you bring a lot of orange gummies and pine gummies to restore all that lost TP. We've been really holding it in. But now we need that TP. Okay, here's the 15th floor boss. Which is the giant knight with a little itty bitty head. This guy's kind of cool because he's really big. You can't even see his helmet. It almost looks like he's headless. Finally. So yeah, Colette and Refill's combo is one of the best there, just because it's light based. Well, I'm started to run out of items, so I'm having to be careful here. Where's my... There we go. I want to use spectacles to show you his HP. Yeah, it's annoying. My shortcuts keep getting reset here. So I'm using Lloyd just for a change of pace. I still have Presi in the group. Wow, I'm not sure what that huge rock attack is that he keeps doing on Colette. He's got quite the shield there, too. Don't know why I got a negative for that. I thought it was a decent performance. 22,000 experience. But it's not finished yet. Refill is wearing her formal wear, if you were wondering where that outfit came from. Same with Sheena. So there's the 15th floor done. Let's go to the next one. And that's where the English one ends. The GameCube version anyway. Somebody will have to tell me about the PlayStation 3 version, if they restored it to 20 floors. So yeah, I skipped 5 floors. As you can see there, it says the 4th strata in the upper left, and I'm on floor 20. And this one is draining my HP as the effect as you walk. Yeah, this is going to be the last floor. And after this will be the 20th floor boss. You know, since all the floors are the same, I didn't really want to show just going through all of them. That's why I decided to skip from 16 to 19. There's not a whole lot, to see that you haven't seen already in this video. So to save you some time, here we are on the 20th floor. And where is it here? Losing a lot of HP. Okay, here's our exit for floor 20. Make sure you heal up. Make sure everybody's TP is good. Everybody's got enough toilet paper so they don't poop themselves when they see what's coming next. Here we go, floor 20 boss. And guess who? It's gonna be Mythos, Yuan, and Kratos. All three at once. And just to make it fair, which I don't like, we're gonna have to do a 3-on-3. So be aware of that when you get here. It's gonna be a 3-on-3. Which definitely makes this fight quite a bit harder. So you get a choice of your party. I'm going to go ahead and put refill in. So, whatever the top 3 characters are on your list, that's who it's going to be. So I've got Lloyd, Precia, and refill. It's going to be a 3-on-3 fight here. Which is annoying because it messes up your union attack, making it much less effective. And yeah, Kratos can do some huge damage. Ouch. But I'm gonna take care of Mythos here since he's the main spellcaster. Wow, he actually went down pretty quick. Let's see if we can get Refill's special move in here. Oh yeah! So there was Refill's Hyogi, Sacred Shine. Glad I got to show it off before our series was finished. Alright, Kratos. Not sure why I got a negative for that either. Thought it was decent. Come on guys, let me know in my comments. Was my performance really that bad? So apparently we've purified their soul that's stuck in this demon book or whatever you want to call it. For those of you that can read Japanese, here's this interesting dialogue that you can pause and read if you like. They don't seem to know who we are. So these versions are apparently ones that we, didn't fight in the real world. So after all this is over, you get a choice of destroying the book or not. If you don't, we'll just be exited and you can do it as many times as you want. Destroying it doesn't do anything, it just disappears and, this dungeon is never accessible again. So, I don't even know why they gave the choice, but I guess if you just want to do it again or not, you're welcome to do it again. But at this point, there's nothing else to do in the game. So you can either choose to light this final torch or not. Depends on if you want to like do ridiculous things like maxing everybody to, levels, 999 or whatever the highest level is. I don't know. So I'm going to choose the bottom, which is to light it and destroy the book. And we'll be warped back to Cybeck. And the book is gone. And that is pretty much the end of the bonus dungeon in Tales of Symphonia. And after that, we've pretty much done everything. You can always go and beat the game again, but Mythos is even easier because of all the leveling up you do in that book. But anyway, it's not the most exciting bonus dungeon, mostly because it's randomly generated, but I just wanted to show it off and show you the Japanese version, which is slightly different, with 4 bosses and 20 floors instead of 15 floors and 2 bosses, which is a big game changer. So let's leave our playthrough with Colette. Thanks for everyone for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you again in the next series. じゃあお元気でね、みんな。またね。